Children's Heartbeat Trust are really glad to be here at Belfast Castle today to celebrate the first birthday of our children's ambulance right at the beginning of Heart Month, February in 2024. We have some families here today to celebrate with us, and although it's never a good thing whenever a child has to make a trip in an ambulance, we knew that when we first purchased and bespokely designed this ambulance it would make a real difference to our heart families who have to make a long journey between Belfast and Dublin for their surgeries. And it's been wonderful over the past year to hear some of their feedback on it and how it's reduced their stress and lessened their anxiety, and really that's the whole point of it, to reduce their trauma and make sure that they arrive in the best possible headspace for what lies ahead.
Yeah, so at my 20-week scan we found out that Amber had a heart defect, and we were closely monitored by the cardiac team until she was born. When she was born we found out that there was actually a few more wee issues. She has Factual syndrome, which includes like issues with her bowels, her swallow, her feeding issues, so there has been quite a lot and an awful long time spent in a hospital as well. The support that they have given me from I was pregnant right through, absolutely everything, through the financial support, family support, absolutely everything, and give my daughter even a wee book to understand what her sister might be going through. You know, there was just so much that they've been giving us throughout this whole experience. So Amber's doing really well today, so it's almost a year now from her open heart surgery. She has had a few wee surgeries in between, going to Great Ormond Street there recently for airway issues and operations, but at the moment she is absolutely thriving. Aside of her health condition, she is doing really well.
Every year in Northern Ireland there are around 200 families who have a child born with congenital heart disease. Last year, the Children's Ambulance transported 95 families to and from Dublin for heart surgery. Most of those will have been when the baby is quite small, but also right through, because some families will have multiple surgeries for their children. So they've been able to enjoy the sensory elements of the ambulance that are inside. So our young children have been able to enjoy the twinkly lights, the sensory toys, the bubble tubes. And our older young people then have been able to make a choice as to how they want to make the journey. So if they have a wheelchair, they've been able to travel in the chair if it's more comfortable than the trolley bed. They've also been able to enjoy lots of entertainment options, so playstations, their tablet facilities, just to make that journey less long for them. But overall, the Children's Ambulance in the last 12 months have made over 220 trips for families in Northern Ireland. So the rest of those can be children with any condition who require specialist transport throughout Northern Ireland. So today we'd also like to thank our partners and friends at the Northern Ireland Ambulance Service and NiStar for the dedicated care that they deliver to not just our heart children, but any child in Northern Ireland who's made a trip in the ambulance in the last year.